if you go to work and because you made a complaint, on your desk are 3 severed heads of humans on your desk? Put it up full mass. That's exactly what happened to one worker, a delivery man for a nonprofit. His name is Dale Whitley. Delivery man for a nonprofit called the Anatomical Gift Association of Illinois was shocked when he arrived at work one day to find sage burning with 3 severed heads placed on top of his desk. He calls it an act of retaliation for a recent series of complaints he filed with local regulators about the conditions of the facility and treatment of human remains. Let me give you some background to the nonprofit. The Anatomical Gift Association of Illinois, is a group of 8 in-state medical schools with a shared mission. According to the organization's website, the AGA procures, prepares, and preserves donations for medical and scientific study, and making its facilities open to health professionals and students. The donations obtained by the AGA are an individual's body after death, their website explains. Now, according to Mr. Whitley, the place is deplorable, he said. It's in shabby conditions, he said at a press conference this week, reported by the Chicago Tribune. If you're in there for more than 5 minutes, if you start walking around, you start to stick to the floor. In comments reported by Chicago-based Fox affiliate WFLD, Whitley said some donated bodies have been returned to the nonprofit due to the poorly preserved and kept state they are in. They're sending donors back because of mold and rot and bugs, he said. There's been instances where I pulled donors from our storing room out of the racks and rats have chewed through the bottom of the bag, through the feet. When confronting his supervisor about the 3 heads, he says, my boss walked by. I asked him why the heads were at my desk. He told WFLD. He said they need to get back with their bodies so we can send them to cremation. I said, I understand that. Why are they at my desk? And he said, oh, I don't know, Dale. There's a lot of strange things happening. The heads, Whitley added, had an obnoxious smell. Let's put him up. There he is. However, AGA Executive Vice President William O'Connor strongly disputes the allegations presented by Dale Whitley. The Tribune reported, he said the group received some bodies in poorer states than others and denied that Whitley was retaliated against. He also noted that handling body parts is part of his job description because he manages the rack room where bodies are stored before being sent out in a van. Let's keep the picture up. Please understand, the story that he's spinning now, he had that story prepared before he put them damn heads on your desk. That's my opinion. He already knew what he was going to say if somebody posed a question. I'm just telling you how they think. The rack room manager also filed a police report after the dismembered heads appeared on his desk. But according to his attorney, he doesn't want to have to file a lawsuit. He just wants to return to work once conditions there are changed. Wow. Okay, I don't care where you work. Having 3 human heads on your desk when you show up is not appropriate, period. Just not appropriate. Wise thoughts here, man.
I think back to my time in like a super duper corporate setting and office, and oftentimes you have disputes with your coworkers. It's commonplace in damn near every single workplace. It's actually an anomaly when you don't have these petty squabbles. And oftentimes it will result in, passive aggressive Post-it notes on the fancy creamer that's in the fridge and things of that nature, right? You might get a talking to from HR where it's like, oh, somebody didn't like the off-color remark or whatever, and you kind of move on with your life. Everybody understands they're being pretty petty and that this isn't really important. Severed human heads on your desk when you get back to work. That is a new standard of workplace pettiness. And I really truly do. Oftentimes I think we're a little bit too litigious in this country. I wish we could just come together and amicably solve our differences a lot of times. But I really hope this brother sues the pants off of this place. Yeah. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's saying, hey, I just want the conditions to change. That's the easy win for the company. The brother wants to just go back to work without human heads on top of his desk. If you can't accommodate that, you deserve to get sued.